You're listening to Accent on TV. Best of Poland and Europe. Right here on LA Talk Radio.
Because we are bringing... we need to start one more time.
That's right.
This is a live show and we like that. Let's start all over. Rewind. Hello. I'm Ilona Europa. I'm your host. Accent on TV, the best of Poland and Europe. And I have my co-host with me, Marek BACIK.
Hello.
Thank you for supporting the show.
I have to support you. How can I not support people like you? Come on.
Of course, but
now look at the lady next to you. I'm supporting you, both of you right now.
But without people like you, certain things in life will have a tougher road. And I really, really appreciate, you being here. And we love our country. We love
Definitely.
America.
We love
we
America.
like artists. We like everything about people with an accent.
Oh, yeah.
Because we have one.
We have no choice, really,
We
with
just
our
cannot
accent.
get rid of them.
But
we have our amazing guest with us who really can help us one day with this. If we decide to not have an accent,
that's right.
I think our guest can
She
help
can
us.
teach us how to lose it.
Hello, Natalia.
Hello, Ilona.
Okay, and I'm starting this cute show because people know I'm messing up almost everybody's name except mine. Because I changed my name to Europa. I just took continent.
Just the whole continent.
Up to my name, and now it's like Ilona Europa. It's so easy. I like that.
I'm changing my name to Russia. I'm taking another one.
That's a good country to
Taking
have
another
next
one.
to your name. But Natalia, again, could you give us your name nicely? Not like I will do.
Natalia Lazarus.
And again, I would love to people to know how to spell your name. Seems a little simple because not twisted turns, but if you can do that.
Natalia, N-A-T-A-L-I-A.
Beautiful. And I will say you are very, very great. A woman, strong guest, person that I love to have on my show over and over. I wanted you, I think, many times, but I never can catch you. You are always somewhere. Mostly you are traveling. But before people understand why you are everywhere, people need to know that you are a very important person in Santa Monica. Very important person. I need to put my glasses to read everything and not forget. Okay, lots of titles, or maybe the two very important. You are CEO, founder, artistic director at LA Performance Center in Santa Monica.
Yes, this was a dream I had to create a center for artists where they could have a place to express themselves. So we have a theater called the Promenade Playhouse within the center. And there's also a conservatory for actors, writers, and directors to be able to come domestically or from foreign countries to pursue their dreams and their careers in Hollywood.
This is so simple to say. It
comes
comes out from Natalia's mouth so easily. But let's stop a little bit. Everything what she said, this couldn't be so easy to put together. We are talking Santa Monica. We are talking about like international school with people who are coming here with dreams from all around the world. They have an accent. They have a dream. They want to be taught by great teachers, and they probably are petrified because they don't know if they can make it here. And they don't know probably what will be the next things in their life. And now they found your place. Your place is not only school, it's also performing arts center. Yes, performing.
Correct.
Then you are not only bringing dreamers, actors, performers with accents to your place, and you just groom them to become what they really dream to be. Yes? How many years?
Oh gosh, the company has been there since the late 90s. We started as a studio, and I just had the vision that there's so many studios in LA.
Yes.
And I just thought that the
Set
way
yourself
to
apart. Absolutely.
That the way to go, being a foreigner myself and a foreign student at one point in this country, I just thought that the way to go was to expand on an international level and open the doors so that foreign students could join us and we can help them bridge their careers here in Hollywood.
Again, it's easy to say. I don't know how did you do that. I'm saying that I'm so proud of strong women. I think I'm one of them. I never give up. I have a lot of dreams, and I just don't care if they will come true. I know I have a dreams. We know this slogan.
Always have dreams.
I have a dream.
I have a dream.
You have dreams too?
Of course I have dreams all
but
the time.
my dreams
And
are
I feel like a strong woman too. And
But
we're missing one woman, so
the very strong woman.
I'm gonna just join your club.
I know.
That's it.
Yes, Lucy Hill, who
You
is
know?
our co-host. She's our British speaking,
She's a little bit
beautiful
late.
journalist. She's a little bit late, and we got a few phone calls, and I said, Lucy, just open the door. We want you here whenever you come. And probably that's what will happen in a few minutes. Okay, Lucy Hill, my co-host, and Marek,
That's right.
co-host, will be here with us. I know how much she wanted to meet Natalia. Okay, like I say, not easy. Everything what you are saying, we are talking 90 years ago, your dream, you are saying that you are not from America originally, which I want to know about that. We also need to tell people that hour ago we had another show, Accent On the radio. And we have so many people downloading the show, and I don't know how many hundreds of thousands people are listening, but I appreciate the downloads too, because we know how many people are listening, and they just click on this and they want to know more. I think people care about people with an accent. I think most of people know somebody with an accent. We all are coming from
We do come with the accent.
somewhere with an accent.
That's
Some
right.
of them never can get rid of them, and now I made business of it to have an accent.
That's right.
Now I really cannot get rid of my accent. Yes, then I have
That's the signature
two
now.
shows right now. But this one was really my dream. The Accent On radio, that was 7 years ago or 8 years ago, when I was like in my head saying, wow, how we can put like accent on people with an accent.
Right.
And long story,
My
because
dream
of
was to
Lucy,
have a triple X show, but
Oh, okay.
apparently I'm too fat and too short.
That's the triple. That's the triple X.
The-
That
you
would
know,
be
the other
next
show, that's right.
But everything happened because Lucy Hill, who had her own shows for many years on LA
that's
Talk
right,
Radio,
yeah.
she invited me with my client, Scott Liefrid from Hell's Kitchen, to her show. We were talking about cooking, but I couldn't shut up. When I took microphone, I felt like in home. And
I don't think you ever stop. Shut up.
Never.
You're still talking to now.
even when I sleep, I think
Right,
I
that's
talk.
good,
and
that's
my
good.
head never stops
That's
thinking.
what you need for the show, you know?
Yeah, I know. I love this
And
show.
I really do appreciate you bring some beautiful women again.
I
you
know.
it's just,
Hey, your
that's-
wife will like that.
That's all right. We
Christinka.
went over this. Whatever happens at the show, it stays
Stays
on the
in the
show.
And again, we miss you, Christina. You really need to come one day, and I cannot wait when you bake something for me. That's all.
That's right. I promised you
Please,
last time.
he
But my
always said
memories are
you
really
bake
short.
something great Polish cake. Once she did.
Once
on the
she
first
did.
show.
That's it.
But anyway, you are the lucky one. 30 years with beautiful lady. I'm so proud of you and beautiful daughters.
I'm proud of myself.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But this is very unusual show. We try to feel like we are in a family in this environment. We
That's right.
always are bringing wonderful guests. Mostly they have an accent. Although Natalia somehow got rid of this accent. I don't know how did
that's
you
her
do that.
business
Where
to
do you
get
have
rid
your
of the
accent?
accent.
I can always bring it out when I need
Hey,
to.
yeah, you see there, that's what we're talking about. You see, there you go, that's hot. That's a hot accent.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. Could you tell us maybe two more lines with unusual accent? Oh, you can be sassy. You can be very serious. Bring some role because obvious Natalia is an actor.
That's right.
Also, you got so many hats that you are wearing. We would like to talk about everything if we can in the 50 minutes. But please, two more lines with choose some personality.
Well, I play Mademoiselle Fisher.
Okay, more serious.
Mademoiselle Fisher
Okay.
lives during the occupation period in Paris.
High society girl.
Yes, she would be speaking here with you about art. and Picasso.
Picasso. Okay. And we'll be
Let me stop
talking
you for a
about
second.
Picasso,
Lucy's
but
gonna-
right now we make big applause. That's really what's happened when co-host is a little bit late. She's getting the biggest applause of the show.
sorry.
Lucy,
Hi,
No tea for you today.
we are so
forget
happy
it.
you made it. I
Thank
know.
you so
You
much.
were so
Like,
worried.
you
But
know.
this is one of our shows that we welcome anybody whenever they want to come.
Thank you.
I
That
love you.
was
Thank
really
you. I know
wonderful.
you
Thank
wanted
you.
to meet Natalia
Absolutely,
Lazarus.
yes.
And again, our guest is one of those ladies that we are so proud to know. Lucy, I'm reading again. And
Okay.
for everybody, if
Okay.
somebody forgot. She's a CEO, founder, artistic director at LA Performance Center at Santa Monica, 3rd Street. We are talking about institution, beautiful place that foreign actors, people with dreams, with funky accents, unusual accents, very not confident, maybe scared of the world. They're coming to Santa Monica and give their lives and hopes and dreams into Natalia's hands, and she makes things happen for them. Then I think you need to take us from the beginning. If I would be the one, younger, much younger, hopeful.
You still can do it. Doesn't matter. We can go to
sure,
her.
this is
No,
true.
it doesn't. You're
yes.
right.
It doesn't
Yes,
matter.
yes.
Remember, you have
Yes.
an English accent. Maybe you want to
That's
get
right.
rid of this English
No.
accent. You want to become the pure American speaker.
No, she doesn't want to get
No.
rid. She's too proud
No,
of to
not
be
that far.
English.
But
She's like, yeah, I'm
okay, if I
English.
give you $1 million and I want you to speak perfect English with no accent, what you will do? American.
Well, American accent. Yes,
will?
I guess.
Then you will
Well,
go where? To
but I-
Natalia.
But
Listen.
That's
when
right.
when I do my American, I speak Southern.
Oh,
I
American.
go.
See.
okay. Give us some
I can
samplers.
also
Do it.
I can do a British
Okay,
accent.
British
Yeah.
accent, please.
That's
Please, British to British.
Good.
Obviously, everybody hears that our beautiful Lucy Hill. She's originally from UK and she's a
No.
journalist.
No,
and-
she's not.
Yeah.
She's just
No.
putting up the
Yeah,
accent
I'm really
so she
from
can feel
Texas.
better about herself.
Okay, little bit English accent.
Uh,
Two girls.
Let-
Talk about tea. High tea or something.
what part of England are you from?
Oh, that's good. That's
doing
good.
You
quite
see,
all
when
right.
you impress the English
That's
people, that's
beautiful.
good.
I'm from
You
just
see?
outside London.
Just
cannot
outside
do
London.
that.
It's like
I-
50 miles away, so she feels
Yeah,
like she's
so
in London, but
anything
not
is
really.
Just like 25 to 50
That's right.
miles
You see,
outside
like
London.
yes, I'm like in
right?
Poland, Warsaw. You know, it's like 50 miles around. Where are you
Yeah.
from? Warsaw.
Well,
No, there's a
no.
village 50 miles away, so you're not really from
So-
Warsaw.
so-
You know?
Yeah.
Okay,
that's-
coming
yes.
back to our beautiful, wonderful, strong, great woman with many, many
Stop
talents.
talking about me like this.
Speaking 4 languages.
Really?
What languages are you speaking?
Spanish, Italian, French, and English.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's impressive.
duh. Speaking a little Russian, Polish, English, trying.
Trying
That
to
would
get
be it.
both of us.
I sing in like almost any
new
language somebody
languages,
asked
yeah.
me for because that's what they taught me
That's
in
good.
my music academy. They say just pronunciate right away. They showed us how, and yeah, and I was
We can probably sing
in
in
many-
Spanish usually.
Of
'cause
course,
there's
easily in
no
German and
pronunciation.
French and
Yeah.
Italian, no
Right.
problem. Mongolian also.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, they sent me to
Wow.
Mongolia, and I
I
was
want to hear this one. I want to hear the Mongolian singing.
Bajerin odor, onenchny chremin,
Wow.
Mendelssohn odor. Then I could do that. I just
Holy moly,
I
that's
started the show, then I
impressive.
closed
What
the
does
show.
it mean?
It doesn't matter. She speaks
everything is
Mongolian.
about love.
What do you care?
Yeah, I don't think so. It was like 20 years something ago.
Oh.
I have an idea, but it was a big show in
Do you remember
Ulaanbaatar.
that still?
That's crazy. You
I
know,
s-
yeah, but she's right because I remember stuff from when I was a kid. And
Well,
it's
yeah,
songs and
true.
stuff like that. So
True.
it's
Yeah.
still,
Yeah.
you know, we're pretty much
Yeah.
using only 20% of our brain, I think.
Really?
Certain things
So-
you will
Sometimes
never
it
forget.
feels
This
I mean, I'm
language-
using like 99. You know, I'm using.
If I used 100%.
Yeah, I'm
my
using like
brain.
99 and I still feel
Yeah.
stupid. So
Yeah,
it doesn't
yeah,
really
yeah.
matter.
But yeah,
Yeah.
when it comes to Mongolian language, this is
That's
very
crazy. Yeah,
unusual
that's,
one.
yeah.
Isn't
that's,
it that
And-
clicky one? Sorry, I'll just
Clicky
say this.
one?
The sort of the throaty one. Don't they talk
no,
in their throat?
I don't. Probably they're using this when they sing, but that was
Yes.
pop song, and
yeah,
just
Clicky.
it was a lot of people
It's
from
like,
all around the world, and they
Like
asked
that,
me,
yeah.
does anybody will have the courage to try to sing something in Ulaanbaatar in a Mongolian? And
impressive.
because, like I said, I
Yeah.
was school to just saying yes to everything
That's
in
the
my
first
school
time
when it
Ilona
comes to
actually
artists.
sing live on a show
I would not
in
really-
Mongolian, and she's Polish.
Polish.
Yeah, what's going on with that?
That was my premiere.
That was premiere in
The
Mongolian.
memories of being in Mongolia, they were just amazing. But
Really?
fact is that
Yeah.
I found out that, yes, you please the public beautifully
Yeah.
when you give them a piece of their countries.
Yeah, remember that pub? Everywhere he goes, the Polish pub, he
Yeah.
spoke the language, and everybody was
Yes.
impressed.
Well, yes. What is
I
that?
mean-
7 languages.
Oh yeah, no,
he
it was
had?
crazy. It was just
Yeah.
human. I'm like, holy
Yeah.
moly!
But
Yeah.
I killed it. There were so many
Oh, I
singers
bet.
who were singing great songs, and I had Polish
Oh,
and
that's
in
awesome.
Mongolian one. I
Alright.
started to sing with, of course, Paige, because
Yeah,
they
yeah,
allowed
no,
me
of
to
course,
read, and then I was reading, and then people just didn't want anybody to sing after me. Then they were moving
Huh.
me to middle of the show. Then I was closing the show. The last
Oh.
few shows, I was the last one.
Yeah.
The Polish
was-
Mongolian.
That was like hard. Now I know. Yeah, you need
That's
to always
awesome. That's great.
Yeah.
Because
It's like marketing
adopt
that I
to
had no
it.
idea.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I loved
Yeah.
it. Anyway,
Yes.
then accent is something that people who are living in America sometimes feeling like, oh, maybe I'm not supposed to have one. But I think when it comes to art and music and theater, this could be real breaking or making sometimes. Although I think right now in the theater and on TVs and in movies, we have more and more actors and singers who just represent their own cultures and language and personalities and hearts proudly, but they still need to have somebody like you, Natalia, and your place to get them like
So
packaged,
Natalia,
polished, and do it.
are you a coach?
No,
Then?
she's
No?
the head of everything.
Okay.
She's a
She's
head.
so important.
Yes.
Okay, tell us everything. You said
Yes.
19 years ago, you said that was your dream, you know, studios, that's all what people have in LA, smaller, bigger. You had a better, bigger dream. And tell us a little bit about the story that you wanted something of Italy in some. I love this one. Just take us again to the memory line. Okay.
Well, choosing the location for the center where the conservatory and the theater is. When I came to Los Angeles, I came to be on a soap opera called Port Charles.
Oh, did you?
Yes,
Right.
and then
Yeah.
somehow my interest evolved into creating a performing arts center and a school. And walking on the 3rd Street Promenade reminded me of being in Venice, Italy, a little bit, LA style.
Right.
And I thought, wow, it's like a piazza, you can walk, there's restaurants, lovely weather, and I just thought it would be a great place to have the center of art. And, and
So
that's where we're
easy
at.
to say, so hard
Where
to
on
do.
3rd Street is it?
I know,
Is it-
you are
'cause-
from
'cause
Santa
I'm-
Monica.
You on 3rd
So-
Street, yeah.
yeah,
You
so-
live on a 3rd Street with the
We
bar
will be
next to
bringing
you.
so much
on a
good
bench
people
number
to your
5.
theater.
Quite a lot of.
That's to the left. You need to look to the left. That's my
So where on
direction.
3rd
We
Street?
are between Broadway and Santa Monica Boulevard, right next to the Story Anthropology.
You know,
The
you-
hardest
know.
You never knew
place.
she's.
Yeah, I know.
Don't say you know. You
I
have
do
no
know.
idea. Did you ever went to her theater?
But
No.
but I
But-
walk
but-
by it
but-
every week.
Sure.
Yes.
Next to
sure you have.
anthropology.
It's a magical
Yes,
place.
yes,
I know
yes,
I
yeah.
finished the show accent
Yes.
on with description of how gorgeous magical this place is. But I think we will start the show getting them from the 3rd Street Promenade into this one door and what's happened. Please describe how your theater looks. Yes.
Well, you walk into a hallway that has lovely black and white photos of old Santa Monica, and then it transitions and you have movie posters and in different languages and theater posters from our guests who have signed them or different advisory board members like Ken Jung and Alfred Molina. And then you enter what we call Soho stage in honor of my years in New York,
Okay.
is our reception area, and our Promenade Playhouse, which we're getting brand new theater chairs, so you'll be doing your show there.
Yes.
That's right.
All right. Really, it's
I guess we can do
Excellent.
a location. That would be unusual.
Yeah.
And our brand new chairs are inaugurating our show called A Picasso in September.
Oh.
We also have a 2nd floor where we have the actors box and Circle in the Square.
Can you imagine? And you didn't tell us what is about what I feel is so magical. It reminds me theater in Europe, small, beautiful, magical because it's 65 seats.
Yes. We tried to make the location be eclectic in feel, colorful,
Yeah.
European style, New York style, not your traditional black box or
No,
modern.
no.
cold
You
place.
feel
Right.
so good, so
Right.
like you enter the art. Like you have the time to really think about past, today, and little bit of future.
Huh.
It's
Yeah.
just magical place. Really beautiful. I'm just so loving this place. I cannot wait for us to just bring the
Yes.
elite.
It's gonna
and
be close
create
to
a
you now.
small-
It
will be-
will.
You don't
I
have
can
to
just
drive
walk.
too
because people
much.
can also from
Yeah.
time to time ask Natalie to give her this place for the events, special events, and then
Yeah.
that will be our dream, and we'll be seeing the place with Marek, and because I think we need elite shows.
That's right.
That's,
The Polish
only people by
aristocrats.
invitation only.
That's what we're shooting for.
It just sounds great. Everything what
that
you are
funny,
saying
really?
sounds great.
Great.
Yeah.
Yes.
We cannot sneak so fast, not talking more about Picasso. More than a year ago, for the first time, I met you in my studio on Accent On, and we were talking about lots of trips that you are taking to Europe, lots of things were happening in your life, and a year later, everything what we are talking about really happened, and you are doing so well. Then travels, what you do a lot, because focusing on your school, that's day-to-day job, but you have people to do this for you.
Yes, fortunately, because I'm an artist myself, I have my artistic passions. So I'm actually writing a book called The Actor's
Oh
Key.
gosh, she's writing a book.
All right,
You're
that's
writing
it.
a book as
That's
well.
it. I'm leaving. That's it. This is ridiculous.
Do you want a
She's-
show?
Yeah.
Do you want my
yeah,
chair?
yeah.
Do you want you can have it.
She's
It's
the.
beautiful.
We should
You
put her
must be
the
busy.
Wonder Woman suit. That's
Yes.
it. The whole. You
gosh.
should, next time you come in with the Wonder Woman suit.
She is a one.
Like you can do
Funny
everything.
that you say that
Oh,
because I have a
gosh.
client.
She has a suit in a house, and that's what it is.
Wonder
I
Woman.
have
Wonder
a
Woman.
client who sent me a lovely postcard that said to the Wonder Woman of
See,
the
they-
Promenade
because no,
Playhouse.
after you say you do stuff like this, yeah, it's like
true,
a
because
Wonder Woman.
The people who dream,
when you
people
have
who
time-
always complain that
Yeah.
go nowhere, people who are failing because they just can.
Yeah.
And somebody's paying for the rest of their lives. People who are just forever will be not fulfilled, or people who just don't think too much ahead, but they need to know that they need to just express themselves in many, many ways. It's hard to be this woman, but you don't look like you're hard-working woman. You are too gorgeous.
She's too
How you're
good
doing
looking.
all
I
and
know.
you still look
I
like
know.
that.
She's too good looking. And when you have time for your private life,
Oh, do
That's
you
what
have
it
a time
is.
for private life?
Oh, I'm carving out always a little
Really?
time for my
Okay.
private life.
Oh,
all right,
very
that's good.
important.
You
it's
have to
very.
do
That's what I'm
that.
saying because you have to make
Yes.
time for your private
You
That's
life.
really
part of
do.
what makes me beautiful.
That's
No, I think
right.
you just,
No.
you just
Yes,
bo- I
yes.
think you're just born and beautiful. That's what it is.
I would
It's,
say
you know,
that's
you
the
should say
truth.
thank you to your mom and dad. Go,
Thank you, mommy.
thank you, mommy, daddy. You did a
Yeah.
good job. You know,
Yeah.
that's
Okay,
the part.
That okay. Then if I could package you in the most beautiful bags with nice ribbon, and I would say that's what is Natalia. How you'll be describing yourself? What is just on the top of your list and maybe going down or from the bottom up? If you can pull ladder of importance, what is important in your life? We know that love and feelings and family.
I would say love is number one.
Oh.
Now I feel so
That
depressed.
would be my.
Nobody loves me.
I love you. Come on.
My dog loves me for
You,
sure.
your dog loves you unconditionally.
Unconditionally.
Yeah.
That's right.
So
But that's-
true. I
that's
think
good.
people who have no love in their
Yeah.
lives,
Yeah.
they're dying slowly. Then
Some
beautiful.
kind of a
We
love.
are having big applause.
Yes.
on
I don't
that
know
one.
about
Yes.
British
Go up.
people.
Go up.
I think that once you have love, then
Yes.
you can go ahead and pursue your goals and your dreams in a calmer way, in a spiritual way, knowing that you can give back. And I would say number two is I really love being a performer. You know, I
There
love
you go.
being able to act in something that is passionate. I love to be able to direct other actors in what they're doing.
But
It's-
you're a businesswoman also.
well, I would say
acting
that's
business-
probably third tier. I became a businesswoman out of
I want to
Because you
be
had
you.
to.
out of default.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But still, you are carrying
Yeah.
this torch. That's,
Yes.
you have lives of people that they work for you. You have students' lives that really are looking up to you for everything what you do. Obviously, you present yourself so beautifully. You have life that is filled with travels, and you're putting a lot of theater in France. Yes, and now you had again. I call spectacle. I just cannot get this word out of my head. This is European way of saying spectacular. You know, just as when I see you, this need to be
Spectacular, that's what it
spectacular. But theater piece about Picasso, that was your dream year ago. Now is happening. Now is in LA. We'll talk about this more a little bit. You really can do all.
I don't know if I can do all, but I try to challenge myself. Like, I don't have to do a play in French, but I would like to. It makes sense
To
to,
make
me.
easier.
It makes sense
Yeah.
to me as the play
Yes.
takes place in Paris. I thought, well, this text should be done in French. So why not? It's another challenge.
Yeah.
Picasso lived in France all
Right.
his life, all his adult life. We
I
would
would
also
love
like to
to-
do it in Spanish because Picasso is Spanish.
I
Yeah,
would love
definitely.
our listeners and people who watch our show to just find out a little bit more what is this spectacular about the
spectacular?
theater piece about. We know it's about Picasso, but really, two actors. Could you bring us a little bit closer?
Yeah, the play is called A Picasso by American playwright Jeffrey Hatcher. It takes place in 1941 Paris during the occupation. Two characters, Pablo Picasso and a German Nazi agent who has brought him in for questioning. It's in the time period when the art and books are being burned by the Nazis. the journey is quite simple. Their objectives. Picasso has to save his art so that it's not burned, and Mademoiselle Fischer has to save her life and her family's life, because you find out through the journey of the play that in fact she's Jewish, and she's also a hostage of the. She's also a prisoner of the Nazis. But it's a passionate play. There's art, passion, romance, discussions about politics, about what is art. And of course, there's also the icon Pablo Picasso, and there's a female in the room, so there's this added sexual energy, tension.
Yeah, I'm going for the thing, for the sexual
you
tension
go.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
love
you're
Picasso
rooting
too,
for.
actually. So I
know.
got two things coming for me.
Yeah.
I just
awesome.
people don't know maybe, but Marek, you really love art.
I love art. Yeah, I
and
love.
you are
There's no doubt. I
buying
love
lots of art.
We gotta
and
go. Yeah,
you're a
we got-
connoisseur.
yeah,
I
we got
know,
a
and you
lot
know
of
a lot about art. That's very, very.
That's
Always
why we gotta
impressing.
go
yeah.
see the premiere on the
That would be
20.
wonderful.
September 25th in Los Angeles, September 25th to
Lucie.
October 4th.
That's right.
We are going.
We're going.
Okay.
See
Okay.
Picasso.
Yes. We are
Well,
going.
it's interesting because the men, with this play, the men like relate to Picasso
Really?
because he's with this woman who's just out there to destroy him, but she's attracted to him. She loves
like
him.
a femme fatale.
Yeah,
but
that's what it's
sort of,
kind
yeah.
of.
and it's this pole.
She's gonna
Yes,
kill
right,
me, or she's
right,
gonna
right.
The
love
women
me.
are rooting for
Right.
her,
Yeah.
and the men are
Right.
rooting for him.
Yeah,
and
it's just come on.
Yeah.
That's good. How long is the play?
90 minutes.
That's
Oh,
amazing.
wow.
That you
You're
get, it's
in
two
and out.
people
On the
play,
stage.
right?
Two people.
So it's amazing you pull off with
Oh
two
my
people and make
gosh.
it interesting.
All those
because-
lines.
Yeah.
yes, all
That's
those
a
lines.
And you have to
lot of-
remember all of them.
Yes, I'm
There's
afraid.
What
so.
about
nobody in front of me
paintings?
goes
Do you
with
have
the cue
paintings?
cards. Go hello.
Teleprompters.
Yeah, yeah. I'll be
Paintings
good
on
for
the
like
stage too? Do
1
you
minute.
bring art?
The
Of
set
course,
is
not real.
decorated
Yes.
with objects of art and paintings, but you don't necessarily see the paintings
Right, because you guys, so yeah, you better be concentrating on the actress.
And also the set is such that it's in a vault underground Paris, and the
Wow.
Nazis are doing the inventory on all the artwork that they have confiscated, mainly from Jewish
Right, mainly
people.
for.
Yeah.
That then
Actually,
they're-
they stole from Poland. What was it? 500,000 pieces of art.
Yeah.
500,000 pieces. So you gotta imagine. That's only
Right.
Poland.
And Belgium, too.
Oh yeah, Belgium or whatever.
Yeah, Holland.
It's where. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, I'm glad you actually
And we
touched
are
the
bringing
subject.
focus on something that many years ago there was a big problem, and who
huge-
knows where art is still.
Oh yeah, there's
and how
a
we
lot
can
of pieces
discover.
missing.
Well, there's a
Somewhere
fight
missing.
going on right now
Already
in
with
the news.
Oh really?
What's
It's in fact there's a story. Is it the gold? There's a movie out right now, and it's something I really want to see, and it's about a painting that was taken by the Nazis is going to
Really?
be is reclaimed,
Ah.
but it was out. It's
Okifi, because Okifi was one of the
A
paintings.
No.
woman with
Yeah,
lead
with the
role.
toolkit,
She has
yeah.
a lead role. I forgot the actor.
Anyway,
but
I'll
we
have to.
know what
I'll
we are
have to.
talking.
I'll have
How
to
you
look
gonna
it up
see it
and
when you don't
I know.
remember?
I just remember gold in the
The
name of
gold.
the title.
That's gonna be okay.
And- and
honestly,
That's
because
good enough. That's good
Yeah,
enough.
Okifi, because that's what
and-
she painted with a lot of gold, and the family was fighting for years.
Right.
And they finally got it. It
Right.
was in Austria, and they
Yes,
finally got it.
that's
Yeah,
it.
that's what it is.
Thank
yeah,
And
yeah,
that's-
you.
that's
thank
what
you
it
so
is.
much. And
No.
so that's a
Yeah.
movie I really want to see.
Good, there
Anyway,
you
so
go.
it's all
Absolutely.
based on
Sounds
that.
great.
Yes,
I
yes,
wanna
yes,
see
But
yes,
before
yes.
we're gonna go see
yes.
the play,
Then we
About
we need
Picasso.
to really,
That's right.
that's what we're gonna
pitch.
do.
Yes, yes,
How many days people can see?
2 weeks in Los Angeles.
Every day?
No, on the weekends. Friday,
weekends.
Saturday,
Okay.
Sunday,
Perfect.
English, and the
3
last performance is in French.
Oh, wow.
Oh, bonjour.
I'm gonna go for the English ones.
Yeah.
Me too. And you? English.
Well, I don't know.
You
Oh, you
speak
speak French?
Well,
What?
un
You will
peu.
come
Oh,
to
really?
Un
Holy moly!
petit peu.
Oh yeah, you got the
Really?
attitude for it, so you should speak French.
No, I'm British.
I know,
But,
yeah.
you
But
know,
Okay, no,
But-
English. We probably
but
will go
my,
see.
my dad lives there.
oh really?
No,
So-
you were raised in France, yes?
Well, partly.
Yeah.
We used to go over there and run wild in Paris and
Oh, that's
imagine like 3
Well, it
kids.
must be
You
nice.
could never do that
Well,
now.
yeah, again now.
Anyway, yes.
I used to do that with my brother.
Did
They would
you?
just leave us.
Yeah.
and we would
So
walk
maybe
the street.
you guys maybe meet each other in
We
France, and you
probably
guys don't
did
know
see
it.
each other in the metro. or
Right, you
something
can see
like
each other in
that.
metro.
Who
Go, hey,
knows?
what's up?
And it was there I saw my first pickpocket. I remember.
It was you picking somebody else's pocket.
No, I saw somebody pick
right,
my
that's right.
sister's pocket.
Oh,
Oh,
That's
that
scary.
sucks.
That was-
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
a
but
professional.
anyway.
This doesn't
so,
happen
yes.
anymore anywhere.
It does. It happens all
thank
the
you.
time.
Anyway,
Okay,
yeah.
coming back to our guest, because we
Lovely
have so
guest,
much
yes.
to do and so much to talk and so much to inform our watchers, listeners, and people who like us. Then we know that you said will be one in French and actors. That was very exciting. We were talking that you are changing in actors, yes, because one is speaking.
Right,
Only
we
English,
had to
yeah.
go now
Who
for
is the
the
actor?
second time around that we're doing it. We needed to go with a bilingual actor who could speak English and French because we are supposed to be performing in Paris in October.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So we
right,
hired
yeah,
this
yeah.
actor named Charles Fathy, who lives in Los Angeles but is French, and he will be doing the productions in English and French for
Oh,
a
wow.
while. with us.
Just so exciting. Okay, that's one topic. Mexico. You need to tell us. You just came back from Mexico, yes?
I just came back from Mexico. I have a yearly trip that happens every year. I'm invited by the Guanajuato Film Festival, and I'm a guest speaker there. I do a seminar called The Director's Key, and then in Mexico City, I do a seminar called The Actor's Key, and that's how my book was born. Is because
Oh yeah, I want to know about book. Like, I want to know about book because that's amazing. Because this can take you years,
yes, it
probably
has
to
taken
write.
years.
Yeah, I know.
When you start writing it.
All right, let's finish your travel to Mexico because you were in two. You were in New Mexico, yes, and you were in
I was in Guanajuato and Mexico City.
Mexico City. What you were doing there?
Mexico City, I was doing the workshop for actors, introducing them to American acting techniques.
And they are really different.
Yeah. How different are they?
Well, I guess what I find from my travels and doing seminars around the world is that it's with the American techniques that were established here in New York City in 1930, coming from Stanislavski. We have Sanford Meisner, Stella Adler, Lee Strasberg, and those are very step-by-step specific techniques on how to train the actor. And when you go sometimes to another country like Mexico, and even in Europe, sometimes you're just getting like a mishmash.
Right.
There's not a specific technique that's being followed. So
This is so interesting
Definitely.
because it's 2015. You would think that we have some new techniques that everybody tried to add. They were so good. All these people were so good that it just they set the rules for how acting's supposed to grow and.
well, it's the foundation,
Right.
and that's
Okay,
why
Stanislavski. How can you? What was the most important about him? If you describe
he
his
was
way
the
of-
visionary.
Yes.
He was an actor himself and a director, and he would observe what he did and then write down his discoveries so that other actors could understand how to fix the challenges and problems that he was facing. So he's where everything was born from. And then you have
Strasberg.
these American Strasberg focuses on emotional memory. So his whole
I like that.
premise
Yeah.
Emotion
Yes.
memory. I have a
Yeah.
lot of
Yeah,
them.
I don't
Yeah.
think you need him. You can do it yourself.
No more emotion
Yeah.
memory. Tell
Yeah.
me about Strasbourg.
Yeah.
I want to know that.
Emotional, well, it's called memory, sense memory, emotional memory. We connect with our past in order to recreate the necessary emotion needed in the present imaginary
Makes sense,
circumstances
right.
of
Yeah,
the
makes a
script.
lot of
Samples.
Yeah.
Give me a sample.
A sample, let's say that in the scene
Okay.
that you are playing right now, you are getting divorced from your husband.
Oh,
He's my
God.
life.
That's it. That's it.
Oh,
that's
right.
it.
That's
She's
no
gonna
sample.
start crying.
And
on
No,
the
you're-
spot.
no more.
And let's say you've never had that experience of divorcing your husband and
Okay.
that it's your life.
Yeah.
But maybe when you were a child, your father left your mother. So it's got that same kind of
Oh, pain.
abandonment,
Abandonment.
loss
So you
feeling.
bring out the pain,
So
what you
you
had
can-
Right.
before.
Yeah, you remember what that was
Past.
like.
Wow.
Okay.
And you put it
adding-
into this present
Yeah.
moment.
Right.
Wow, that's like so psychological,
I
almost
know,
like
this is
the
kinda-
ways the
That's very
chair and nice
effective.
chair that you can talk to the
Yeah.
doctor about how to resolve this issue. I love that. I love that. And okay, then that's the difference. I like that too. Okay, then in your school, you're also bringing all these great ways of
Yes,
how
that's
to-
what makes us, I think, unique and special. Is we're not saying there's only one guru to teach you how to do anything in your craft, but it's a variety of techniques because that's how I was trained. And then that's what my book is about: is how to use different aspects of the different techniques to create a new technique.
Okay.
Because what
You're-
you said
you're-
is valid.
yes.
These people, we love them, but they're dead.
Yeah. so many things that
Hard to
people
bring,
are
it's hard to bring them back. Yeah.
aggressive,
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
more mean. The ladies are not so
Yeah,
elegant.
yeah,
Look at
yeah,
the old
yeah.
housewives. They scream. They do lots of different things. It's just
Definitely.
weird culture right now. But that's how we live life, surrounded by people. And we need to be
Live the
more.
reality
Sorry,
show.
I don't want to be more like we are now. I would prefer to be like the ladies were before, and life was before 1960s or maybe 50s. Seems like more elegant. I don't know.
Because we didn't
But-
have that much TV and computers, I think.
Yes.
Now
Now
the media is
smartphones.
everywhere. So
Yeah.
whatever
Yeah.
you do, you.
And
pretty
I see
much-
children; they are adjusting
know?
the way of thinking upon what they see on TV, and then coming back to people who are coming with dreams to LA. How many countries do you think a school represents? How many students from how many different countries?
Gosh, we have students from Chile, from Mexico, from France, from Japan.
Did you have Polish person?
That's what I want to
No.
ask.
We
Yeah.
don't have
I wanna
any.
be first.
Are we gonna be the
Okay,
first
we
ones?
second.
We're gonna,
Oh, you be first,
We
I'll be
need
second.
to
Both
get
of us are
some
gonna be first.
Polish students.
We're gonna be so cheap. Both of us gonna join for the price of one.
Okay, but that's probably will be not so hard because we can find a really nice school, like high school for the art that people can dream to come here because in Poland we don't have visas
Yeah,
to
you should-
America.
you should, yeah.
And
Well,
what
there
is
you go.
and
You should. Yeah, there's a lot of Polish
Warsaw
people
and
coming
how-
in here actually.
Yes, that we can help
Wow,
in this
that's yeah.
situation. Think
I'm
about
surprised
it.
that you didn't have any Polish people actually.
We don't. We need some
That's crazy
contacts
because-
like you
Okay.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
introduce us
Honestly,
over
I
there.
have really good agency, star agency, who probably have contacts with anybody. I have so many actors who will dream to have contact with you. You never know. This
That'll
can
be great.
happen
That'll
very
be
easy.
awesome. That'll
I
be,
know
yeah.
they're my friends. Great. That's business.
I don't think you don't
We
need any
business, maybe.
any English people. They're already depressed and
Yes.
everything else.
Yes.
You
Mo-
can't teach them
most
much.
of.
Yeah, most of all.
We can teach how to be depressed.
Yeah, that's
Polish
right.
people can
That's
teach
right. That's right.
depression.
That would be
Yes,
awesome. But
yes.
Polish,
And you
that's a great
said-
idea.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. We
Yeah.
can take care of it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
for sure can contact my people, to your people, and see what's happening.
Yeah.
2,000 students you mentioned on Accent on Radio. 2,000
Hmm.
over how many years?
I would say over a period of 11 years.
Wow,
yeah.
that's a lot of students.
That's a lot of students.
Lot of
And
life
they're
changing.
studying for how long?
Well, we have programs that are 3 months, 1 year, or 2 years.
No.
Okay.
Depends.
And I love the ending of the beautiful story because story is supposed to have beautiful ending. You are
Always.
allowing the student to work in America for another 12 years. Please tell
months.
me, how did you
12
put
months.
this 12
12
months? Sorry,
months, yeah.
12 years, that would be great. 12, 12 months, and okay, can you tell us, how did you get to this point that you have visas, working visas for that?
Yeah, the
This is-
immigration
yeah, how they
arrangements.
gave you
How
this
did that
right to
work?
and
Look at her.
trust.
If I be
Yes.
the immigration guy, she
Yes.
show up, I
I
go,
know.
sure.
Okay,
How
12
many do
months.
you want? I don't
12
care.
months, fine. I
Yeah.
believe
know?
you. Yes. How? And that's so important for every student to know. I finish the school and not be petrified that it's
Right.
over.
Right. That's the
And
scary
what
part.
Yeah,
now?
Because now I have to
Please
go
tell
back
us.
and do,
Yeah.
you know,
when
yeah.
it's over, what they are getting after it.
Well,
is
to
over.
be part of the State of California Department of Education, to be able to issue a degree, to be able to be part of immigration, to be able to issue a visa, it's all about the programs. They're looking at what is the educational program that you're offering. Is it a fine arts program that they can give the F1 visa? It's called the F1
Right.
visa. It's the highest status of visa for a university, and ours F1 is because it's fine
I got
arts.
H1 when I came to America. That was also for artists. When I came
Okay.
to
Oh,
America,
H1,
the
really?
yeah.
So what the F1 visa allows is at the end of the student's program, then we can apply for them for a work visa that allows them to work in the United States legally for 12 months, and they can apply what they've been learning in the actual market. And this provides a bridge for them for their careers here in Hollywood.
It's great. You
That's
said
a
95%
really nice
students
arrangement.
actually stay in
We
United
have-
States afterwards.
Yeah, our ratio is we are getting students that 95% of them want to stay
Yeah,
here,
that's awesome.
and
Great.
they make it their goal to stay here.
Great.
And
Yeah,
if we know that from the beginning, then we coach them as to what they need to do, which is go out on auditions for anything you can get your hands on, student films, independent films, so that they can create a reel for themselves in English then they can start sending out to agents, letting them know, as
Right,
of such
right.
date, I will be able to work, so that by that time, by the
Yeah.
time their work permit comes through, they are ready to go. They have an agent, they have their reel,
That's
they've been
right.
working on their English so that their accent is
It's
still
disappearing.
there,
Yes.
but that we can
Confidence is
understand
there.
them.
Right,
and the
right.
confidence is there. They've
Yes.
got their headshots, their resumes.
So what do you think
Yes.
about our confidence here with our
Gosh.
accents?
You guys
That's
are
what
some
I'm
of the-
thinking. You know, it's like
Ilona is like one of the most confident people.
right, right.
Yes,
She
makes me
is.
tired sometimes, my
She
confidence,
is.
but it's true. It's all what I have left.
the confidence.
Depressing.
You know, but we all doubt each other on the inside.
I don't
There's
doubt
that-
myself.
You
That's
never-
the
you
English
never-
people.
you
We went
never-
over this.
But
I don't
never
doubt.
even
I,
like
I
a
don't
small
doubt in
thing.
myself.
No.
But,
But-
sometimes when people doubt in me, then
Yeah.
put me
You
a little
believe
bit, you know,
You can't believe
yeah, they
Right,
can
that's
shake
what it
my,
is. Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
whatever spine,
Yeah,
and
rattle
then I
you.
start little doubting, but then I try to shake myself again. I
I
say,
never doubt myself. I look into the mirror, go, damn, you're good looking.
like that.
That's it. That's what it is.
that's good. That's
It doesn't
confidence,
matter.
right?
I'm just when
Confidence.
I'm naked. That's the doubting part. That's like whoa, whoa, whoa.
No mirrors
Wait
in
a
your
minute.
home.
Who is this fat guy in the mirror? But otherwise, I'm good.
That's
You
so
know,
funny.
that's the
great.
point. So
Yeah, I know confidence is very important, and I think even today we're talking about this great movie about hip hop.
Yes,
The
yes.
title
Straight out of
Straight from
Compton.
Yes,
Yeah.
straight out of Compton. Yes, I want to see this.
It was very good.
Did you see it?
I did.
Oh, you crazy! Didn't
On
invite
Friday
me.
when it came out.
Oh, you are
Did you
such
like
a
it?
hip hop
But they were
chick.
talking
Loved it.
today in morning a lot about
Oh, I
confidence.
love this
so-
hip hop thing. Oh,
Yeah,
that's the
you
area I
needed
would
to have
actually
confidence.
begin.
That's what the youth was taught
Yes,
by fathers of hip hop. You know, you just need to
Right.
be confident.
Yeah.
You just need to confident. You need to just believe that if you are doing something, you'll be able to
That's right.
do.
You know, and they did that. They survived in such adversity. You know, despite they achieved their success
Right.
despite that adversity. And they were going to do it. You know, a couple of them, you know, I mean, they split and things
But you know what?
happened. But
One thing
Yeah,
I
I
really
didn't see
don't
it.
like
Always-
about the whole thing when they're saying, I did have to sell drugs to survive.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Which is kind of
Yeah, that,
that was the
bending the
reality.
law
When
for
you
the
think,
reason
no,
to
not really,
stay
because
alive.
we all
then
came
we
from
have
different
choices.
places. We all have problems,
Sure.
and we all
Yes.
didn't have to
Yes.
sell drugs to survive.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what
true.
I don't only
you
you know
didn't like this
agree with
message.
hip hop. I
The-
mean,
the
all like
problem
Biggie,
was that-
Biggie, you know, was saying, oh,
Right.
you know, he passed away.
And
But what I'm
Tupac
saying,
and-
oh,
yeah,
all
right,
of them, I
right.
have to sell. You really didn't. There's a McDonald's hires all the time.
Right.
And you could work 2 shifts, make $200
Sure,
or
but the
whatever.
problem is when you can sell,
Right.
say, weed.
It was easy
and
job.
get so much more money than
That's
working
what I'm saying.
for
They-
$8 an hour at McDonald's.
They took the easy way
Shortcuts.
out. That's
Anyway.
what it is.
We don't do shortcuts
Right.
here. This
I mean,
is
I
why.
mean, the Polish people,
I'm
we
not
don't do
saying-
shortcuts. We
No.
work for the $8
and
an
we are
hour.
looking at the
And then-
watch,
right.
and it's 7:42. I
Okay,
cannot
we-
believe we
That's
have
right.
7 minutes. The show
Anyway,
is over.
it
We
was
have
a good-
so
it
much
was
to
good.
say.
That was a good movie. Okay.
Yeah, I will go
Check
and
it
see.
out.
My
No,
daughter
I
was.
believe you,
My
but I just
daughter
don't
was
agree
in
with this
VIP
part.
section, and she was watching.
Really?
movie.
That's
Yes,
awesome. Yeah, I
yes.
want to see that movie. That's supposed to be really good. So
I
you
was
saying
really
it's
scared
good,
for
yeah.
her to go on an
Why?
opening night. I'm like, ah!
No, it's not those times anymore.
But it was, everything okay.
Those
Okay,
hip-hop guys are
then
more
we
educated
have
than-
these happy students. 95% are staying in this country, and they try to make it in very hard world of entertainment. Very, very hard world, you know. And there are ups and downs. You said they are keeping contact with you.
They stay in touch a lot of the times because they're working. They want to let us know that, you know, hey, I
The
just got
success,
my
yeah.
union card. I got
that's
into the
awesome.
Screen
Yeah,
Actors
yeah.
Guild. Hey,
Yeah.
catch my episode of whatever it is that they're
It
doing.
It must have feel good for you.
I'm on a national commercial.
Yeah,
Yes, of
yeah.
course.
Wow. It's
gotta
That's
be
the
feel
point.
good, yeah.
We want them to work.
Right, right. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's like, wow.
Yeah,
Okay, now
that's right.
what next after? You are writing book. That will happen probably. I don't know how fast you can finish. Very interesting. Hopefully, young people will want to read, and all actors will update their ways of trying to be more modern,
Modernize, yes.
modernize their acting skills. But when it comes to the next things, what will be the next on your mind? Can we know? And a year later, we'll see if
That's
happen.
right, we'll
Because
see.
I'm sure will. Then tell me, what is the next? Do you have a dream? Do you have something that you say, oh, this will never happen? So easy. That will be taking time, and maybe it's not worth it. Is it something like that?
Well, I think my next journey would be to focus a little bit more on my love life and take a break, maybe.
Very
'cause it's been
God!
working so
Okay.
hard.
She wants to be happy.
That's good.
Applause.
There you
Very
go.
important.
With that being
There's a
said,
but. Yeah. I was waiting for this one.
taking the company to the next level
Right.
is always
What is the next?
the next level is getting a lot more funding for it, modernizing it.
We are talking to people right now. You need
expanding.
funding. How we can
Absolutely.
pitch? How we can find? Okay, website first, then going to the Facebook because we have some ask to give money for the play.
Yes.
Okay, then let's start a little talking business here. People, this place is great. Again, Santa Monica, 3rd Street, and of course, this is non-profit organization. Yes.
Right. We just
Okay.
began our journey beginning, as a nonprofit. So it's our first time out there. So we are
Yeah.
looking to create a foundation where people can donate to the center itself, not just the Picasso play, but to help us expand with our goals.
And also, this place could be rented.
Oh,
Yes.
absolutely. We have-
That's for me is very, very interesting because it's so charming. And like I said, 65 people is enough for everybody to believe that we have
Definitely,
65
yeah.
people that we like or we can just capture. I think having them in one place and then later after our event, whatever the event will be, what we are doing, we have tiny party because there's a
Oh,
place.
yes.
Place there,
Very nice.
Natalie. You just invite people for small little outside. They can wine, a little munch on the cheeses, or what they do there.
Well, you can have a variety of things. We have a screening facilities, so you can have
that's
a
awesome, yeah.
screening of your film. You can have a film festival. You can have your theater play. You can have the reading of your script. You can have a cocktail party. You can have a board meeting. You can have so many. You can sing. You can have your performance.
CD release.
That's why maybe
you
we should
can
do Ilona CD release.
Yes,
CD
could be.
release,
You know.
Gosh, I want to release so many things.
release. That's right.
Woo.
You
Okay,
know.
but you're right. But again, we have our show that we hopefully we can put together and will be again very early.
I would love to like a poetry night.
Poetry nights, book
Poetry
writers,
nights.
paintings,
Yeah, poetry
whatever
nights.
the,
Yeah.
it
Because
will
people
be.
get away from the poetry somehow, but there's
Oh yes.
such a good poetry.
Are they
out
very
there,
comfortable seats
you
when
know?
it comes to poetry?
We've got
Yeah.
we've got the new seats coming, but
Yes, tell us
What do
about
we-
buying a chair.
She's like,
yes, we have the take a seat at the Promenade Playhouse campaign that would also help
Oh.
us as well. You can put your name or your company's
How much
name
costs
on
to
a
have
chair.
one?
Minimum
Uh-huh.
start is $250.
Come
for a
on,
silver
Marek.
That's
Accent
right.
don't need to have one
That's right,
chair.
We could put a one chair accent on.
And on top of that,
Yes.
you get a plaque on the wall in our lobby as
Yeah.
well.
I like plaque on the wall.
I get you one. I get you a plaque on the wall.
That is so cute. Okay. Then
As a continuation, you were asking me what else. I'm very interested in seeing how art and theater unite, and that was part of the journey of A. Picasso, is bringing art and theater together.
Oh my, they get the
So-
same thinking what we did actually, remember? Music and art
music
together.
and art. Yes, we want to
Uh-huh.
bring painters and
Painters and music together.
we
Well,
want them
there
to
you
paint
go.
on the
You see?
stage. We have an amazing one that we could introduce you to.
Great minds think
very
alike.
unusual. But that's you're right. Being staged need to be alive, not only for one reason. You can bring different ways of entertaining people and just get them in one place, maybe, if this is what you mean. But I would like to see acting, painting, everything in one place that I can have like a variety of moods
Yeah,
in one.
definitely. Yeah.
Can you do this? I don't know.
Yeah, we could
There's
probably.
a fabulous French female painter who
Okay. Oh.
existed in the time of the French Revolution, and she was the portraitist of the Queen.
Wow.
And back in those days, imagine how hard it was to be a female painter. But back
No.
in the
Yes,
day,
really.
Impossible, probably
Wow.
almost.
Yes.
exactly,
Yeah.
and she succeeded. She was so she is. There is a play about her that would be my next journey,
Wow.
artistic wise, and to continue with that theme of where theater and art meet.
But
That's
right
great.
now, we will be reminding people of the day.
A
for-
Picasso, September 26th to October 4th in English and in French at the Promenade Playhouse in Santa Monica.
Fantastic.
Only
Yeah.
65 seats. Then everybody who would like to see one language or both languages.
62 seats. Because there's 3 of us.
So yeah, okay, 62 for one. That's true.
You know.
Please, please. And I like this idea of buying the chair. $250 can get you
But that's
one.
the starting, so the chair will
I
be
of
probably
course,
more
of course. But
expensive.
That
It's
will
something
be a
to
stool.
think about. It's
There'll be a
still-
stool.
I don't care.
You should,
With
you
one
should say
leg.
stool and a chair.
One leg.
That one leg. You can
Yeah.
get it one leg. For me.
You can get a gold chair. You can get a producer's row.
Oh, really?
You
Wow.
can get the director's
Oh,
row.
you
Right,
see? You see?
right.
You can be in the Pablo Picasso wing or
Oh.
in the Matisse wing.
Oh, I want to
Okay.
be Pablo Picasso. I'm the Pablo
course you
Picasso
do.
wing. I want to do.
No, I'd be in
The
the
Matisse,
Matisse.
it's okay, you know, but
You'd go with
Pablo-
Matisse.
You go with the
Okay.
Matisse?
Yes.
Yeah, the English
Yes.
people depressed and just,
Because we have
look at this. Oh,
No, I love
look how
Matisse.
he draw it.
Yeah.
How
Well done
you-
something,
It's
huh?
a great painter. No, don't get me wrong. But I think Picasso was better.
Okay.
we have one more
It's a bit
minute.
That's
fun.
it?
I
Yeah.
think we need to give
Yes, one more
people
minute.
information website.
That's right.
PromenadePlayhouse.com for the theater, laconservatory.com for the school.
What about phone number?
Fantastic.
310-656-8070.
And how about you private phone number so I can
I'm sure
call
it's
you
the same
later.
one in a way because Natalia live is probably Natalia's live is in a theater mostly.
Right.
Then so we'll find her.
And my
there.
private number is not really private.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly right. Everybody
We
has
all-
Natalia's phone number.
Yeah.
I love it. In the beginning, we all were hiding private right
Yeah.
now.
No, it
everybody
What-
doesn't
just-
what's
matter
the
anymore.
point?
Yeah, what's the big
because
deal
Yeah.
now?
texting,
Yes.
we are
Yeah.
not afraid
Yes.
of
Yeah,
hearing
nobody
people's
calls
voices.
you anymore.
yes.
Everybody texts you anyway. So
Yes.
it's a
That's
big deal.
beautiful. We wish you the best. You are just, I'm repeating, lady that a lot of young women can look up to.
Thank you.
I am not the youngest, but I'm gorgeous and very
I'm a young
hopefully
woman, I'm
talented
looking
too.
up to
And
you.
I want to improve myself always. I'm looking up to you,
Thank you so much.
and I will be having you often. Anytime when you want to tell us, call in, bring actors, talk about another
right.
dream that will come true, because that's what we know about you. I would love to have you. Then our guest for today is
Natalia Lazarus.
our co-host,
Lucy,
Gil,
that's it.
and
Yes.
our
just
co-host, the most
BACIK.
beautiful man in
That's
the
right,
whole
that's
wide
right.
world.
And
for
with the
sure, in
boobs,
accent.
with two boobs.
This is, yes, Marek, BACIK, and your
And
host,
ILONA
loving
EUROPA.
people with an accent. I have one, cannot get rid of one. We'll keep it forever. ILONA EUROPA. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
thank you.
You're listening to Accent on TV. Best of Poland and Europe. Right here on LA Talk Radio.